Yet another leak after Pakistan's dossier against Indian terrorism and EU disinfo lab report, the Indian Chronicles. Now Modi media, commonly known as Godi media, has been exposed to its extreme.
The Congress party says Pulwama was a durghatna. In other words, they say that the Pulwama terror strike, the terror attack by the Jaish-e-Mohammed was an accident. The immediate implication of calling it an accident is saying that Pakistan is not responsible because, logically speaking, nobody is responsible for an accident.
It's proven now that Indian Army and RSS-backed Modi government has been killing their own people as part of their false flag operations. WhatsApp chat of Mr Arnab Goswami, the infamous notorious anchor of Republic TV, has been leaked by Mumbai police. Believe it or not, it's now crystal clear that Arnab Goswami exactly knew that Pulwama attack on Indian troops would happen. The digital media is on fire since then.
This is what embarrasses India's position internationally, Tavleen, because what's going to happen is someone's going to pick up that conversation and say, oh, they just did it for the elections. And that is the real ruin to actually what was a horrific terror attack.
Even Indians are shell-shocked that a government can kill its own soldiers.
Can you imagine what it would feel like? I can imagine it, and my heart goes out to you. And I'm ashamed to be a journalist. I'm ashamed at this moment to be an Indian journalist.
The problem started with the revocation of 35A in Kashmir, and then dividing it into two union territories. Hundreds of people remain detained without charge in Jammu and Kashmir under the draconian Public Safety Act, which permits detention without trial for up to 2 years. The restrictions, including on access to communications networks since August 2019, adversely affected livelihoods, particularly in the tourism-dependent Kashmir Valley. The pandemic made access to the internet crucial for information, communication, education, and business. The security forces also continue to use shotguns, firing metal pellets to disperse crowds, despite evidence that they are inherently inaccurate and cause injuries indiscriminately, including to bystanders, violating India's international obligations. Other violations included crimes against religious minorities, violence against the civil society and freedom of association. Women have never been safe on Indian soil. This, in particular, has been a living hell for the female citizens of India. Nothing has been done by authorities to solve this problem. Crimes against the disabled, sexual orientation, and gender identity. The foreign policy of India took a hit when the relationship with China went downhill. This year was the year the world saw India's true face. Great powers took action, and hopefully India will be put in its due place.